I'm James Spann. This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 12th of August. Guess what? It's going to rain on us at times, at least over the first half of the week. Later in the week, we'll be watching some drier air to the north. Can it reach us? Let's see. We'll go in there and take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the network early this morning. These captured about 5 o'clock. That's the Jasper Skycam looking at the Walker County Courthouse. Look at downtown Birmingham and the Alabama Gulf Coast. If you're beach bound for a last fling of summer before school starts, I say about 5 to 7 hours of sun this week. You'll deal with a few scattered storms, especially later in the week. In fact, storms could be a little more active down there Wednesday through Friday, but still there'll be some sun. Well, there's the deal. Watching the upper pattern, a trough will be carving out over the east. And that will be pushing a surface boundary down this way, and we'll just have to see how far south that thing gets. We got flash flood watches this morning from Little Rock up to Tulsa and Wichita. We might have some flooding issues here by midweek, especially tomorrow. That's when the showers and storms should be most active. Severe weather possibilities today, parts of Oklahoma and Kansas, and then tomorrow a risk on the Atlantic coast, all the way from near Cape Hatteras up to Cape Cod. And then on day 3, no formal risk, a 5% area over the southern third of Alabama. And again, SPC seems to think a little drier air could work in here Wednesday, and that's possible, at least over the northern half of the state. Here's the rain for the next 5 days. This carries us through Saturday morning, and this is showing rain amounts of really 1 to 3 inches across the state. The bigger numbers are down around Dothan, and we've seen some evidence of maybe a weak tropical wave coming up through parts of Georgia and the Carolinas, just maybe giving a higher rain percentage down there to the southeastern corner. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But generally speaking, the Atlantic basin is very quiet. Over in the Pacific, look at this. This is out in the western Pacific, Typhoon Utor. For a brief time, that thing reached super typhoon status. The winds were about 150 miles an hour. Winds have diminished now. It's on the other side of the Philippines, moving toward the coast of China. But that looked very impressive at one point about 24 hours ago. All right, model fans, let's look at the GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is valid at 1 o'clock today. At 500 millibars off the GFS, we've still got ridging down here, a lot of moisture trapped underneath that, and pretty much the same deal. We'll expect to see scattered showers and storms developing this afternoon and tonight. Probably won't be moving much like the ones yesterday. In some spots, getting heavy amounts of rain. Highs 87 to 90 in most locations. This is the NAM, and curiously, the high-res NAM has not been good recently. It's just not identified the large number of showers and storms we've seen. It looks relatively dry, but again, gut feeling says we see more than that. And the same thing tomorrow. The high-res NAM just doesn't look very wet, but the GFS does. Got a surface boundary coming in from the north, being pushed down here by a 1022 high over Minnesota. That's a pretty cool air mass for summer. And that should enhance the number of showers and storms. Just to give you an idea of the difference, the GFS is spitting out a 71% chance of rain tomorrow, and the NAM is only at 25. And we would side with the wetter GFS. It has done much better over the past several days, and again, we'll have to watch for some flooding issues. Now, Wednesday, this is the upper chart coming off the GFS, and you can see a western trough and an eastern, or a western ridge and an eastern trough, and that surface boundary is trying to get in here. And again, some evidence that just maybe the northern third of Alabama will be mostly dry. Huntsville, Cullman, Gadsden, places like that, with showers and storms continuing over the southern two-thirds of the state. We're going to keep a chance of showers and storms going on Wednesday, but it could very well be drier just depending on where you are. Thursday, again, the model kind of keeps much of Mississippi dry. It's got West Alabama dry, but we all know that dry air shots in August just don't happen that easily. But then again, it's been kind of an odd year with the upper pattern. Again, I'm not going to take out the chance of rain. In fact, this would suggest we'll definitely have a chance of showers and storms Thursday. And then Friday, the moisture stays in place. There's nothing to sweep it out. And there's been evidence, it's kind of hard to see here, but of a little tropical type wave running up through Georgia and the Carolinas. We'll go to Saturday as we start the weekend. Look at the trough coming in here. That's a very impressive look for this time of the year. And down below that, again, we'd have to mention some chance of showers in advance of the trough, depending on where the trough axis is. If it's east of the state, Saturday could be relatively dry. Kind of a low confidence forecast for now, just a chance of a shower. But temperatures trending down. We'll be only in the mid 80s Friday and Saturday. In fact, we could go the next 7 days with no 90s. And there's Sunday, and again, there's some moisture. We're going to mention the chance of a shower, but I certainly don't think it rains all day or it's going to be a washout. So we'll be able to fine-tune and give you a higher confidence forecast later in the week. And there's Monday, and that looks relatively dry, Monday the 19th. We'll check the end of the forecast, August 27th. And that looks like August 27th. The westerlies are up north. A lot of moisture down here, and again, we'll deal with scattered showers and storms. That's it for the Weather Extreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. And if you can, catch us on ABC 3340 News, either the live stream or the television side this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.